6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Zahra Sikandar. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has arrived in Tehran on a two-day official visit to Iran. Shehbaz Sharif has expressed resolve to take bilateral trade with Iran from $3 to $10 billion. Pakistan and Asian Development Bank have agreed to strengthen collaboration on environmental sustainability. All parties here at conference has urged world community to play a role in resolving Kashmir dispute. 54 more Palestinians have been martyred in Israeli attacks on Gaza. And Pakistan's Banubat has clinched gold medal at Asian Jiu-Jitsu Championship in Jordan, beating Indian player Richa Sharma. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has arrived in Tehran on a two-day visit to Iran. Upon arrival at Mehrabad Airport in Tehran, Iranian Interior Minister Iskandar Momeini, Iranian Ambassador to Pakistan Raza Omiri Moghadam, Pakistani Ambassador to Iran Mudassir Tipu, and senior diplomatic officials welcomed the Prime Minister and his delegation. A smartly turned-out contingent of the Iranian army presented salute to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister will visit Sadabad Palace in Tehran to meet Iranian President Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian. During the meeting, the Prime Minister will pay gratitude to the people and President of Iran for promoting bilateral cooperation, supporting Pakistan in the recent war imposed on it by India, and for their efforts for peace in South Asia. The Prime Minister and his delegation will also meet with Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei and discuss bilateral and regional issues. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has said that bilateral trade between Pakistan and Iran, which stood at $3 billion, will be taken to $10 billion volume in the next few years. In an interview with IRNA prior to his visit to Tehran, he said the bilateral trade between the two countries has witnessed a significant increase in the past 3 to 4 years. To a question, the Prime Minister said that he strongly believes that economic destiny of both countries is interlinked as they shared a border of about 900 kilometers. Prime Minister said he believed that strong economic linkage between Pakistan's Balochistan and Iran's Sistan-Balochistan can be good for the entire region. He said it can also be very effective in dealing with terrorism. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif underscored the need of sustained economic engagement between Iran and Pakistan. Pakistan and Turkey have agreed to take steps for achieving $5 billion annual bilateral trade target. The consensus to this effect was expressed at a meeting between Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif and President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Istanbul. They also expressed a renewed commitment to further deepen the multifaceted cooperation between Pakistan and Turkey. The Prime Minister highlighted key sectors, including renewable energy, information technology, defense production, infrastructure development, and agriculture as areas of mutual interest and potential. The two leaders pledged to continue working closely for regional peace, sustainable development, and the shared prosperity of their people. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has said that his upcoming budget will encapsulate the strategic direction for the country's economy. Addressing an event in Islamabad today, he noted that budget is not solely about revenue and expenditures, but must also provide strategic direction. He said it will be the effort to make the budget document more strategic this time. The Finance Minister emphasized the need for export-led growth. He expressed satisfaction over the economy surpassing the $400 billion mark. Mohammad Aurangzeb stated that international communities recognizing Pakistan's economic turnaround and the macroeconomic stability the country has achieved. He said the government will stay the course on structural reforms currently underway in areas of taxation, energy, state-owned enterprises, and the right-sizing of the federal government in order to achieve sustainable growth. He said the process of privatization of state-owned enterprises will be accelerated. The federal government and Asian Development Bank have agreed to strengthen collaboration on climate resilience and environmental sustainability. This development reached during a meeting between Minister for Climate Change and Environmental Coordination, Dr. Musaddiq Malik, and ADB Director General Bruno Carrasco in Islamabad. Both sides emphasized the need for urgent action with a particular focus on supporting youth-led climate initiatives through incubation programs, mentorship, and funding opportunities. The partnership aims to empower young innovators to develop scalable solutions while positioning Pakistan competitively in global green economy. The meeting explored avenues for increased climate financing with plans to mobilize investments for sustainable development projects. This is Radio Pakistan. Anti-polio campaign of varied duration is underway across the country. During the campaign, 45.4 million children under the age of 5 years are being administered anti-polio vaccine drops. Prime Minister's focal person for polio eradication, Aisha Raza Farooq, inaugurated the campaign in Islamabad. Speaking on the occasion, she said eradication of polio is our national duty and commitment. The Central Rede Hilal Committee will meet in Islamabad tomorrow for a sighting of Zilhajj 1446 Hijri moon. Chairman of the committee, Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Abdul Khabir Azad, will preside over the meeting. The zonal Rede Hilal committees will also meet separately at their respective headquarters for the sighting of the moon. The All Parties Third Conference has raised concern over the spree of arrest and harassment during the ongoing coordinated search operations and house raids by Indian forces personnel across Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. APHC spokesperson Advocate Abdul Rashid Minhas, in a statement in Srinagar, said the BJP regime has more vigorously started targeting Kashmir people as they have refused to get aligned with the Indian government's Hindutva narrative on Kashmir. He said the occupied territory is witnessing an escalation in human rights violations after the utter failure of Modi regime's Operation Sindoor. He said that Kashmir has been turned into a battlefield with heavy deployment of Indian forces backed by drones and helicopters. The APHC spokesperson urged the world community, including the United Nations and 5 big powers, to play their effective role in resolving the Kashmir dispute, which has endangered the peace of entire South Asia. At least 54 more Palestinians have been martyred in 2 separate Israeli attacks on Gaza. The martyrdom toll of Palestinians in Israeli aggression since October 2023 has now risen to 153,900. Pakistan's Banu Bhatt has clinched the gold medal at the Asian Jiu-Jitsu Championship 2025 by defeating her Indian opponent Richa Sharma in Jordan. Pakistani team secured 1 gold and several bronze medals in the event. And finally, the weather. Hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather with rain, thunderstorm is also likely in Kashmir, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Upper Punjab, North and Southeast Balochistan, and Gilgit-Baltistan. Isolated heavy falls and hailstorm may occur during the period. To end the news, here again a few of the headlines. Prime Minister has arrived in Tehran on a 2-day official visit to Iran. Shehbaz Sharif has expressed resolve to take bilateral trade with Iran from $3 to $10 billion. Pakistan and Asian Development Bank have agreed to strengthen collaboration on environmental sustainability. All Parties Third Conference has urged world community to play a role in resolving Kashmir dispute. 54 more Palestinians have been martyred in Israeli attacks on Gaza. And Pakistan's Banu Bhatt has clinched gold medal at Asian Jiu-Jitsu Championship in Jordan. And this brings us to the end of the bulletin. For more news and analyses, visit our website radio.gv.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.